Hello everyone and welcome to Season of Watch. Today we're watching My Love Story with Yamada-kun at level 999. Episode 4. Yeah, every time I say I need to call like the full name or at least the level 999 part, because every time I mention Yamada-kun, sometimes, not every time actually, I remember of Yamada-kun and the Seven Witches, which is great anime, but opening and ending are real good. But anyway, what happened last time on this one? We had Momo trying to get her on Akane on a date, on a group date, but she wasn't really into it. She was just thinking about the game and talking to guild members like Rudy, and really wasn't into it. She talked with Momo about Rudy, which was like, oh yeah, definitely a girl, right? But Momo wasn't really convinced. After all, it's the internet. Could be anyone. Could be a kid. Could be an old man. Could be a woman. Who knows? And then we see a girl that looks like Rudy in the game, which makes us thinking it is her. Later on, we also see the relationship between Yamada and Rudy in the game, and Akane starts to think like maybe they're together. I know that Yamada said that he hasn't dated anyone, but I don't know, they're so close to each other and they kind of fit together and stuff. So she started having those thoughts, and then seeing the Yamada with that girl again at the station. But she was feeling depressed, like jealous maybe. And so Rudy called for her to then meet up at the cafe that's opening up with its collaboration with the game. And she decided to go with everyone there. As she was going, she got lost. A guy showed up that helped her out because he was also going there. And he knows a lot about the game, very much a gamer. And once she arrived, she saw a girl that looks like Rudy, that girl. And she went up to Yamada, talked to him. When she went to talk to her, calling her Rudy, she was just like very cold and not really interested, not knowing who she is. But the guy she was talking to earlier called her out like, this must be Akane. And he was even like mentioned that he created a guild with the friend, and he was surprised when she mentioned about the guild storage problem that she had, because most likely that one is Rudy, but we'll have a confirmation this episode most likely. Oh, before we start, another thing that I wanted to mention was I keep forgetting every time, and I always remember during the editing. But there's also another anime that this reminds me of, which is Recovery of an MMO Junkie. I really enjoy that anime very much. Give it a try if you enjoy this. And yeah, let's get started, shall we? As a reminder, this is a time reaction, which means you sync up your own version with mine and we'll watch it together. I'll try to add some scenes here and there, but don't expect you. That being said, let's get started. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh yeah, this is the 4th episode, which means I'm gonna be watching the opening and ending since nobody mentioned anything about avoiding it, so curious to see how this is gonna be. But what is this? Seems to be related to the game, like in the game world, but that person, I can't really tell like who's that supposed to be, because fencer, that's not a fencing sword, but okay. And there's Akane, Aladine, and there's Yamada shooting the lightning. No, it's not, it's a wizard. Okay, never mind. Archer. We only saw Akane. Don't really know. Oh wow, look at all these characters designs for the game, I guess. I guess not really Akane, it's just the general character for the game. General Paladin. This really looks like her. Oh, the buddy ears for the game. Yeah, see, the old man seems to be fine with the two guys. Oh, you still think that's Rudy? I mean, technically, it still be since we never got the confirmation.
瑠璃姫ちゃん、あの二人はどなた？ギルドの人だよね。鎌田さんと瑛太だよ。え？あ、うん。そこんとこもうちょっと詳しく。っていうか私のキャラ名。
Yeah, there you go. She confirmed that she's not Rudy Himi.
むしろあなたこそ誰って感じなんですけど。
And now we're gonna get to hear the opening and to watch it as well. Okay. Oh, all the different designs. Oh, a female singer as well. And there was the girl, the guy that I believe's Uriri, and the old man Momo. So yeah, I guess so far we got introduced to all these characters. So we don't really know them well, but we've seen them since that's kind of the group we have right now in the cafe, plus Momo. Oh, the hand movement and then the phone. And the characters. And now Rudy is joining in. Interesting that we don't really see a lot of the two of them together. Definitely need to hear this more to grasp it. Are you love? Ooh, interesting episode title. God, she just said she's not Rudy Himi. She's having a mental breakdown, like. Yeah, Yamada, help her out here. Eita? Yep, there it is, a confirmation. Putting his face on Rudy. A guy posing as a woman. Wow, there's even a term for it. Nat Okama. I see. Yeah, gear that moves Rudy. Yeah. He's not like posing as a woman online. It's more like he's getting in the character of Rudy. But he doesn't really consider himself to be her. Yeah, I can kind of imagine that considering how Rudy acts in the game and seeing who it is. But yeah, I kind of wants none of that. Look at that. He's separating himself. This is Data, this is Urihime. That kid's a strawberry farmer. Yeah. Uruna. Eita's younger sister. And yeah, she's the model for Riri, that's why. Makes sense. Yeah, I can see her point of view.
確か二人はもう知り合いなんだよね。
は？どういうこと？知り合いって？二人って何？知り合いってなんで？それは。
Yeah.
ちょっと一言では言えないです。
It's complicated, for sure.
言えるよ。イベントで知り合っただけだよ。
I mean, there's more to that, but sure, we can leave it at that. And the way Runa is acting, like, she seems to be jealous. Look at that. Especially considering you know Yamada, like, you two know each other. Yeah. You weren't. Ah, I see. He just plays along with his role playing. Yeah, exactly. He did mention that. Yeah, why you're glad?
私、
ん？
今何言って。よかった。
Yeah, Runa calling her out
よかったって。
because somebody's jealous.
それってどういう意味のよかった？
I wonder what she means. In fact, not even Akane really knows.
山田さんのこと。
And there's the episode title. Title drop. Yeah, she's super territorial. Yeah, in fact, I think she's like the second oldest here. What's up? Wow, she's dropping the glass. Yep. Wow. He was just in shock looking at Yamada. Look at that. Look how he's protective. We are already getting to see his kind moment of the episode already. And look at that. Retreating her hand after touching him. She's become very self-conscious of him. And what about Runa? Yeah. She seems to be looking over. Probably look at Yamada leaving. Yeah. You got quite some people with you here. And what was the old man's Kamata? Thank you. I was just asking.
ルナは聞いてない。楽しくもない。
Yeah, Runa is
皆さんは
very
もう古いお
much.
付き合いなんですか？
僕たち4人は前のゲームから一緒
Ah,
でね。
yeah,
データ
that
に
explains
誘わ
it.
れてフォス始めた感じ。ルナちゃんは全くインしてこないけどね。3ヶ月に1回見るくらい。
なるほど。
MMO は
私以外身内
Yeah.
の集まりって感じか。
After my brother, Chu. So yeah, she's acknowledging that Akane is going after Yamada. Ah, that makes sense why he wanted to go to the bathroom right after Yamada left. For a different reason. No, yeah, not more like she wants to appear from your side. Yeah. Eita is such an interesting
それにして
character.
もリアルアカネッチは綺麗なお姉さんだったね。お前がキャラのまんまって言うからもっと子供っぽい子かと思ってた。
山田
The way she acts, I guess.
あのキャラ
With
と全
him.
然似てないだろう。そうっすか。そもそもフォスの女キャラみんな幼女系だしさ。
Yeah, all the characters are like chibi. I mean, it feels like there are two girls in there very interested in him. Just saying. It used to be fun to poke you at that, but now I'm just worried. Oh, the transition to get a close-up shot on him.
かわいそうだと思ったの。
Oh. Is it a past experience? Oh, a childhood past experience?
そうなの？
And we don't get to hear what she's saying. Or maybe that was the goodbye. The intermission's very abrupt. Look at the children. And Runa is very cold, especially Akane. Yeah. Because it's the two people she met before. Yeah, and she feels like some other girls entering her little friend group and getting all the attention. We got an enemy.
おーい、方向同じだし一緒に帰ろう。と、ついノリで言ってみたものの、会話が弾まない。ねえ山田。
Oh, did the others even hear her mention that? Like how she knows where he lives?
へえ、仲良しなんだね。
そうっすね。
そうだ、瑛太くんって楽しい人だね。
Yeah, Aetha is very fun. But now the conversation has died down again. And everyone's looking at Yamada, I imagine. Sometimes I forget how tall he is compared to her. I guess they also, yeah, not only are they looking at him, they also see the two of them together. Yeah, apparently he's that good-looking gamer pro, you know? Ooh, the words are ringing in her head now. Start conversation challenge Redux. He's actually buying it. Yeah, he wasn't just joking.
山田って一人暮らし？
はい。
自炊とかしないの？
待って
A。high schooler living alone.
じゃあ毎日のご飯とかどうしてるの？
コンビニで適当に買ったりですね。
へえ。山田って高校生だよね。お母さんとか何も言わないのかな。
Yeah, I wonder his
人の言うこと
familial
あまり聞くの。
situation. Maybe we'll never find out, but yeah. What is she gonna do? Is it something related to the dinner or something else she has in mind? Because of you. She was able to bounce back because of your help and you being there. And yeah, look at that. She's hurrying and making a meal. Putting in on some Tupperware to lend it to him. Speedy. Shoebags? How much does she make?
この大荷物、何ですか？
これはね、カレー。
ん？
どうせお米も炊いてないだろうから、冷凍したご飯も持ってきた。
Okay, frozen
今
rice.
朝作ったばっかのカレーだから、2日
And
も
yeah,
食べれるよ。
it is. I was gonna mention
私
that.
今月ピンチ
It
だから、
is
お肉はあんま
curry
り
that
ない
she
んだ
had
けど、
before.
その代わりに、さっきコンビニで買ったサラダと福神漬けをくれてやろう。
いや、悪いからいいっすよ。しかも金ないんですよね。
ちゃんと食べないと大きくなれないよ。
Look at that. Just being the grown up here. And like giving him a good meal instead of just convenience store food. Huh? Runa? How did she get your number? Was it Eta? Yeah. But why is she acting so shy like this when she wanted to ruin her? There's some kind of scheme she's having.
へえ、全然気にしてないよ。初対面の人がいると緊張しちゃうよね。それで、もしよかったら、もう一回遊びたいな。
You know, there's definitely something up with
今
this.
度はもっとちゃんと仲良くなりたくて。ルナちゃん。
Because it's so drastic compared to the last thing we saw her. The last time we saw her. Yeah, she was being very loud. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm not trusting that so yet. And you did not answer her question. And he's going home with the curry. So, you got your dinner set now. Not just a dessert.
どやって言ってたな。
Now, what's up Saturday?
佐々木留奈家庭教師
Tutoring.
だよな。
He's
聞き間違えたかな。
he's tutoring Runa. Oh, and we got the ED, so I'm gonna put those thoughts for later. Ooh. Okay, and then we'll change the perspective. A fish. Letter I. Oh, what was that for the music there? And why does Yamada not have eyes there? Okay, all the different weather, the seasons. Ooh, the flowers. Those zoom in shots. Really did not expect that. Okay. The ending music's pretty nice. Avatar Collection. What is this? Oh, Alice in Wonderland. Yeah, Alice Flower Clock set. Priest Holy Robe. Enhanced to the max. The red roses from the Queen. 1000 HP, which I don't know the normal HP, so I don't know how much that. The Guide to the Heart set. All sets plus 100, which I've... Is this the one she normally wears? That ending cut. And that's the episode. Oh, that little cut at the end was really funny. It really got me by surprise, but makes sense. They mentioned that earlier, both Ita and Runa. So yeah, the opening I need to hear a couple more times, especially since I was talking during it, so it's kind of interrupting the sound. The ending, the music seems pretty fun. Not too sure about the animation on it, but the music seems to be fun. Like, I might hear it a couple more times before solidifying that. But anyways, I want to talk about the part with Runa there, that from the get-go, she did not like Akane, because she was intruding on her little group, since Runa, Eita, Yamada, and I don't remember the old man's name. Amota. Takezo. Go with Takezo, or Takezo is his character. Kamota is real life. Okay. So, Kamota. So there was Kamata, Eita, and Yamada with her in that little group they had, and then they started to play Forest of Savior. And then Akane was introducing this, and she already seemed to be somewhat close with Yamada, and now Eita was getting involved with her because the whole thing with Rudy and everything. And I guess in Runa's case might be envy. No, I guess jealousy, yeah. Do jealousy, because she's jealous of her little group, and Akane's just showing up, taking the attention away, taking her brother and Yamada away from her. So yeah, she's mad and does not like Akane at all, and she's even suspicious that Akane is in love with Yamada. Which, in a way, I can totally see that. Perhaps even deep inside she is, but she hasn't realized that yet. Especially with how conscious she is about him, and when she was pull her hand away, she dropped the glass when she was looking at him, and she was all flustered and everything. So I can definitely see that she does like Yamada, just she doesn't realize it yet, and Runa sees it because of the whole jealousy thing. But Runa decided that she wants to get rid of Akane, like get her kicked out of the guild and everything. And yet, when she ended up calling her, shy and embarrassed, apologizing, and deciding to meet up again next Saturday. That is weird, very contrary to what we've seen so far. But then we see from Yamada's calendar that there was some tutoring that he was gonna give Runa, I believe. Runa's tutoring, so since it's in his calendar, I imagine he's doing that as a part-time job or something. So, what is Runa planning here?
この子がルナちゃん。瑛太くんの妹さんで、瑠璃姫ちゃんのモデルになった子だよ。
ずっとこの4人で遊んできたのに、なんで今更あの人を入れないといけないの？
彼が山田明人くんって確か2人はもう知り合いなんだよね。
は？どういうこと？知り合いって？よかったって今言った。それってどういう意味のよかったですか？茜さんもしかして山田さんのこと好きなんですか？やっぱりめっちゃ嫌われてる。
今日はどうしても仲間に入れたい素敵な子がいるって瑛太くんすごく張り切ってたよ。
ちょっとあんたお兄ちゃんまで狙ってるの？狙ってません。ルナ、あの人のこと絶対ギルドから追い出すから。ルナです。今日はせっかく来てくれたのに失礼な態度とってごめんなさい。お兄ちゃんにも謝れって言われて、今度はもっとちゃんと仲良くなりたくて。来週の土曜だね。うん、大丈夫。
土曜って言ってたの？佐々木留の家庭教師。
So yeah, Runa is an obstacle. She's the challenging element in this anime so far. That's gonna give us some troubles along the way, give us the problems we need to solve. But then we have Eita. Eita? Yurihime. They're the same, but different. Hard to explain, huh? Since Eita's character is Yurihime, which he modeled after his sister. However, it seems he acts very much in character as Yurihime, and he separates himself from her. So not to be confused with the Netokama, because he's not like posing as a woman online, just be like a woman, but he's created a character and he's role-playing as that character, really. So there is some difference in there, but I can totally see why people call him a Nekama. Like, of course. But yeah, there is some differences. It's more like role-playing a character. Like maybe in some other game he makes a male character and he role-plays that character's personality different than his own. So with his personality, I can see it being more Yurihime kind of side characters. Like cutesy and stuff, and in some parts the personality is similar to his, so you can kind of see it there. But Yurihime takes that like to the max. And Akane was not very fond of that idea of him being a man playing as Rurihime, who she thought was a girl, and she was like, she even opened up to Rurihime, gave her number, talk about to help with her breakup after her breakup and everything, and then she realized that I'm telling that to a 19 years old guy. Okay. But he's a good guy. Like, looking out for Yamada and everything. Like, worried about him, and he does picks up on social cues, unlike Yamada. So he may be able to help Yamada along the way. His best friend, really, as far as I understand here. And yeah, the whole learning thing was just Ita role-playing as Rurihime and Yamada just having to play it along as his junior. So, quite a character we have in our hands.
佐々木瑛太19歳趣味ネトゲ瑠璃姫の中の人やってます
ねこ
断じて違うよ二次元における俺と瑠璃姫は強いて言うなら運命共同体的な俺の女神であり母であり嫁であり分身でもあるみたいな
温度差すごいから
私携帯教えて失恋の相談とかしてたんですけどそっかゲーム内で見たのって瑛太さんと山田だったんだ
地元の先輩なんで瑛太さんがなりきってる時にはすいません俺ちょっと電話してきます
おーいごめん俺もちょっとお花摘み
瑠璃姫ちゃんか
ルナさんに言われた言葉が相当不愉快だったんだと思います
茜っちはちょっと照れてただけだと思うよ
なんで照れるんすか
言わせんなよ
彼女いないネタで俺をいじるのそろそろ飽きません
前までは面白かったけど最近真面目に心配だ
And of course we have Amota, who was Takezo in the game, who's kind of shyish old man. And surprising, he's part of this little friend group with the two young guys and the little girl, which is the sister of one of them. And it's not just a force of savor kind of situation. They've been friends before that. They played games together before, and they met up before, and then they all went to play Force Saver together, which is kind of nice and very different from what we'd expect, like very out there. But you can see he's pretty normal and kind of nice and gentle and trying to help out, helping Akane in this situation where she's an outsider. And he's a strawberry farmer. So even with all that farming work, he still gets time to play and hang out with the young ones. And he's always out farming in dungeons, so that's why he never met Akane in the game, because either they're not online at the same time, or when they're both online, he's just busy in a dungeon, so can't really meet up, party up, and chat stuff. But who knows? Maybe now that we met him, we might be able to see him in game. Though we haven't really seen Runa's or Kamota's character in the game in the opening, so maybe we won't meet them?
僕は鴨田武蔵キャラ名はローマ字で竹蔵って書きます普段はダンジョン内で放置狩りしてるからキャラで会ったことはないよね今日はオフ会初参加の茜ちゃんがいるっていうからみんな楽しみにしてたんだ僕たち4人は前のゲームから一緒でね瑛太くんに誘われてホス始めた感じそろそろお店の人茜ちゃん大丈夫怪我はないお店の人呼ぼう怪我がなくて何よりだよ
ありがとうございます鴨田さんいい人だ
今夜はギルド戦もあるからみんな夜にまたインしたら会おうね
はーい
Either way, we had all them introduced. We had Yamada's sweet, gentlemanly moment of the episode, like I mentioned, every episode has a moment like that, and we had that moment with the glass cup that broke and everything, that he protected her and was dealing with that himself. And in turn, this time we also had Akane help him out after she learned that he doesn't really eat homemade meals very much. He just buys from the convenience store. Today he's thinking of just eating a pudding or something. So she goes quickly home, since they're walking together, and gets some of the leftover curry and puts on some Tupperware and hands him over, like, as a thank you for everything he's done. Now he has some homemade meals to eat, since he doesn't really do that often, and it's healthier for him and everything. So a nice gesture for him. And he was smelling the curry, so he might like it. Though he did hear about her scheduling the Saturday with Runa and how happy she was, and he knows about Saturday having that thing with Runa, the tutoring, so maybe he's gonna be involved in this whole Saturday meeting, and maybe he's gonna be the one to help Akane there with whatever Runa's evil plan is.
そっか。ゲーム内で見たのって瑛太さんと山田だったんだ。山田、前に彼女いないって言ってたから、あれ嘘かと思っちゃった。うん、そうだよね。よかった。私、今何言って。山田さんのこと好きなんですか？そういう風に見えたのかな。いかんいかん。山田は大事なネトゲ友達。
そろそろお店の人。大丈
夫です。自分で。
危ないから店の人にやってもらいましょう。あ、すいません。俺ちょっと電話してきます。おーい。視界から消えた方がいい気がしたので。
近寄らないでよ。
っていうオーラが見えました。
あの感じをそう取ったか。
そうだ、山田、晩ご飯何食べるの？
プリンとか。
何それ。さっきの真面目に言ってたの？
はい。
じゃあ毎日のご飯とかどうしてるの？
コンビニで適当に買ったりですね。
15分、いや10分ここで待ってて、すぐ戻るから。
この大荷物、何ですか？
これはね、カレー。同じギルドのよしみってことで、ちゃんと食べないと大きくなれないよ。
いや、まあ。
プリンはデザートだよ。はい、もしもし。来週の土曜だね。大丈夫。私も楽しみ。
土曜って言ってたな。佐々木留の家庭教師。
Well, whatever the case, the story is gonna keep going, and we're slowly working on the relationship. It's gonna be a very slow process. It's not like we're on episode 4, and I guess they are in friendly terms. I don't even know if I consider them. Oh, I guess you can consider them friends at this point. Though very different from the other types of friends relationship we have in this show. So very beginner friends kind of level. But yeah, if he's gonna be involved in that, he's most likely gonna get involved in this whole scheme or let her know or something, but we'll just have to see when that comes. Which a match is gonna be next episode, but they could delay that further, who knows. Anyway, we'll just have to wait for next week. And that being said, see you next time. Bye!